Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Ilham Dwi Putra and I am a leader of team PBLMK 2001. First of all, I will introduce about CIM. CIM or Computer Integrated Manufacturing is a combination of several projects, namely robot, SCADA robot, and conveyor that use computers in controlling the entire production process. Okay, next page is work breakdown structure will be described by Macy Dwi Putri.
My name is Macy Dwi Putri. I will explain about the work breakdown structure. Mr. Daniel Sutopo Pamungkas as a project manager, Ilham Dwi Putra as a project leader, Macy Dwi Putri as a HR, Salman Fajar Fuadi as a PC of Amrobot, Rizky Haujan Fala as a electrical of Amrobot, Miftahul Hanifa and Gary Bulus Parusaulian as a mechanical of Amrobot, Yusuf Effendi as a PEC of Conveyor, Sofia Amanda as a electrical of Conveyor, Choirul Prayoga as a program of Conveyor, Esa Valdrian and Richard Manuel as a mechanical of Conveyor, Salsabila Hanisa Putri as a PEC of SCADA robot, Abdi Amaliansyah and Rigo Rafael as a electrical of SCADA robot, Yudi Hardin and Arya Linusha as a mechanical of SCADA robot.
Thanks for Macy. And next page is system block diagram described by Khairul Prayoga.
Okay, my name is Khairul Prayoga and now I will explain about the flowchart or system block diagram from our project. The first, we start from the power source. If the power doesn't connect, then we must connect the miniature to the power supply. And if the miniature connected to the power source, we put the object in front of the first sensor until the sensor detects the object. When the first sensor detects the object, the arm robot will take the object, put it on the conveyor, and the second sensor will detect the object. When the second sensor detected the object, the output of total objects in GUI will increase and the conveyor will start moving and bring the object to the 3D sensor. If the third sensor doesn't detect the object, it means the object is non-metallic and the object will keep going to the end of conveyor, and then the object will fall into non-metallic box and the conveyor will stop moving after 3 seconds from the second sensor detecting the object. And if the third sensor detected the object, it means the object is metal. So the output of metal object in GUI will increase and the conveyor will stop moving, and then the SCADA will take the object and put it in the metallic box. And the last, if we reset the GUI, the output of total objects and metal object will be 0. And then the program will be reset, so we can repeat the process or finish it.
Thanks for Khairul Prayoga, and the next page is system design electrical power supply and system design electrical schematic and will be described by Yusuf Effendi and Sofia Amanda Abigail.
I'm Yusuf Effendi. I will explain schematic on the power supply. In the power supply, we use switch, MCB, 3 ampere trafo, diode bridge, capacitor, step-down modules, and terminal block. The way the power supply works is first input AC voltage to 120 get to the switch. The switch function as breaker and voltage connector. Then the voltage is connected to MCB, which function as circuit breaker when a short circuit occurs. Then the voltage is connected to 3 ampere trafo. This trafo function as a voltage drop from the 120 AC to 12 volt AC. Then the voltage is connected to diode bridge. The diode bridge function as a resistor for alternating current 12 volt AC voltage to 12 volt DC voltage. Then the voltage is connected to the capacitor. The capacitor functions as a voltage stabilizer and ripple voltage filter in the power supply circuit. Then the voltage is connected to the step-down module. This module functions as a regulator and lower the voltage from 4 to 38 volt. Then the module output voltage is connected to the terminal block. The terminal block functions as a voltage connector to the component.
Hello sir and madam, my name is Sofia Amanda with student number 421-220-1003. My job desk in Project-Based Learning Mechatronica 2001 is electrical conveyor. I will explain the electrical part of the conveyor. The conveyor has several components. The first is an optical sensor as an object detector which uses infrared to detect items that either detected metal or plastic item. The next part of conveyor is an inductive sensor. It is same as optical sensor, but it only detects metal item. Next, conveyor has motor DC as a drive in the belting. Next, conveyor has motor driver as a regulator of DC motors. And the last part of the conveyor is Arduino Uno. Arduino Uno, which is the most important component that program and control of work from the other component. And the last one is the operating principle of the conveyor. The operating principle is that the optical sensor detects the object of good care by the robotic arm. Then the sensor will send a data signal to Arduino. The data signals enter the Arduino input pin. Then the data enters the microcontroller of the Arduino to be processed based on a command or program. After the data is processed, then the data will be sent to the Arduino output pin. The data goes to the motor driver input, which function to adjust the speed and direction of rotation. Then the motor driver output driver the DC motor, which function as a driving motor on the belting conveyor, which make object on the conveyor move or change place. When the object is not a metal object, the conveyor will continue to move for 5 seconds to separate non-metallic item. And when objects are detected by the inductive sensor as a metal, the conveyor will stop, and the object will be picked up by the SCARA robot. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Abdi, and I will to explain electrical circuit SCARA. Electrically using some components and connecting the components to other components as for the components that we use. The first, one Arduino Uno SCARA. The second, two MG99-6R servos and two SG90S servos. The third, one photoelectric sensor and one inductive proximity sensor. Stop. Okay, then I will explain the patch of each component in detail. The first, fade-in and ground Arduino Uno SCARA jumper connected to Arduino Uno arm and positive negative power supply. The second, positive and negative servo MG99-6R and servo SG90S connected to positive and negative source of power supply. The third, the positive and negative photoelectric and proximity inductive sensor are connected to the positive and negative power supply. The fourth, sensor pin 1 MG99-6R is connected to Arduino via pin 12. The fifth, MG99-6R servo pin 2 is connected to pin 5. The sixth, one SG90S servo pin connected to pin 6. The seventh, two SG90S servo pin connected to pin 10. The eighth, the photoelectric sensor pin 2 is connected to pin 2. And the last, the inductive proximity sensor pin is connected to pin 3.
My name is Rizky Aljon Falah. I will explain about the electrical robot arm. The first is Arduino Uno. The second one has two SG90 servos and 3 MG99-6R servo. The third is an electric photo sensor, that's an optical sensor one. Here we use a jumper to connect the voltage to each component include Arduino and optical sensor one. I'll take the voltage directly to power supply. Here the servo use pin. The first servo use pin 7, second servo use pin 10, third servo use pin 4 servo use pin 5, 5 servo use pin 6, and optical sensor 1 at pin 2, and pin 12 serve to reset all differs.
Next, the system design mechanical of SCARA will be described by Yudi Hardin and Arya Linosia.
My name is Yudi Hardin. I will introduce our project. The name is SCARA. Number 1, work breakdown structure is a method for dividing complex work into smaller group parts. Work breakdown structure have sum of parts. Number 1 is needs analysis stage, 2 detail design stage, 3 prototyping stage, 4 integration and test stage, 5 validation and verification stage, 6 production stage, and last implementation and support stage. The second part of SCARA is robot system diagram. Is a visual representation of the main components and the relationships between the system part in a SCARA robot. Last, the SCARA robot design system is the planning and arrangement of the components that make up the SCARA robot system as a whole. Okay, I will explain the name and dimension of SCARA. We will use the unit is millimeter. Number 1 is base. The function of base is hold the all object. Next, body. Body function is hold the load and dimension of body to 153 and diameter is 60. Next, top axis, and then arm 2 has a dimension 122 and arm 1 has dimension is 106. Next, rack gear. Rack gear function is up and down the process of SCARA. Has a dimension is 90, and last gripper has a function take and move the object, and the dimension is diameter 24 and dimension length is 37.
Okay, I'm Arya. I am partner of Yudi Hardin. I will help Yudi Hardin to explain about our project that is mechanical of SCARA robot. So the first Yudi has explained about design or dimension, units, and diameter. So I will continue explain about the result and the conclusion. And the result in SCARA robot, there are or consists of two parts. The first, object manipulation. The SCARA robot can be used to manipulate objects with high precision, with SCARA's flexible robot arm and revolution joints. The robot is or used to able to lift, move, place, or adjust objects with high accuracy and consistent repeatability. And the second, material transfer. SCARA robot can be used to transport and move materials or objects from one location to another. So this SCARA can make us to take object in a company will be productivity with easy. So the second is conclusion. The conclusion, we have two parts. The first, movement flexibility, and the second, precision and accuracy. So I will enough from explain SCARA robot from us. I am Arya and Yudi Hardin. So they continue the other parts. Okay.
Thanks for Yudi Hardin and Arya Linosia. The next page is system design mechanical of arm robot will be described by Gary Bulus and Miftahul Hanifa.
My name is Gary Tampubolon. I explain to the design of a mechanical arm robot. The first, base, has a function as a support the arm robot. The second, rotating waist, has a function rotate arm robot. The third, arm 1 and arm 2 has a function moving the gripper up and down. The fourth, gripper, has a function as a grip for the item.
My name is Miftah Hanifah. I will explain the size of the arm robot. The first for this light to arm 2 and gripper is 280 mm. The second for this height to arm 1 is 180 mm. The third for the size of the base and rotating the arm robot is 120. Two dimension rotating is 100.
Thanks for Gary Bulus and Miftahul Hanifah. The next page is System Design Mechanical of Conveyor will be described by Esa, Valdrian, and Richard.
Design is first. The bracket has height and weight of the 20 mm, which function as an additive for the aluminum profile. The second is an inductive sensor which function to detect all aluminum items in the conveyor. The three conveyor edge rules function to hold object from falling, have a length of 280 mm and a weight. The four DC motors. DC motors mounts have a length of 65 mm, a thickness of 8 mm and a weight of 23 mm. The five rulers holder have a length of 59 mm and 25 mm height. The five barriers function to shift object more sideways and are detected by the sensor.
Hello, my name is Esa. I will continue explanation from Richard. Mechanical is very important component in conveyor. For example, ruler, dynamo, socket, and belting. The first is ruler. The lathe is 14 cm with double bearing inside the roller. The second, I will explain the belting. The lathe is 35 cm and weight is 10 cm. The third is sensor socket. The lathe is 3.5 cm and weight is 5 cm. Dynamo is DC motor with input 6 volt.
Thanks for Esa, Valdrian, and Richard. Next page is System Design Programming of ARM Robot for Arduino 1 will be described by Salman Fajar Fuadi.
Okay, my name is Salman Fajar Fuadi. I'm here. I want to explain the ARM Robot program. First program, there are include servo point X and then define sensor 0. This is a pin 2 and variable optic 1, and then define SCARA pin 12. Then servo mesh servo 1 for variable kanan kiri, servo mesh servo 2 for variable panjang pendek, for servo mesh servo 3 turun naik, servo 4 atas bawah, servo 5 japit lepas, and then ENT A B C D E void reset function void equal 0. And next program, there is a void setup. The setup, there are serial point begin 9600, and then mesh servo 1 point attach 7. The meaning is servo 1 to connect pin 7, and then servo 2 connect pin 10, servo 3 4, servo 4 5, and 5 6. And then the next program is servo 1 point right 80. The meaning is servo 1 read 80 degrees, and then servo 2 read 120 degrees, servo 3 60 degrees, servo 4 80 degrees, and servo 5 70 degrees, and with delay 2000. The next program, there is void arm robot. The content is atas, naik, panjang, japit, pendek, turun, kanan, panjang 1, lepas, pendek 1, kiri, and then bawah. And then next program, void kanan for 80 to 23 with delay 30. All motor servo delay 30. Okay, next void kiri 23 to 80, panjang 120 to 170, pendek 170 to 120, panjang 1 120 to 143, pendek 1 143 to 120, naik 60 to 80, turun 80 to 60, atas 80 to 62, bawah 62 to 80, japit 70 to 10, and then lepas 10 to 70. Okay, next slide. System design programming. System 1. If sensor detect the object, robot take the object and put it on conveyor. And 2. If scar pin is high, robot stop moving and return to the start position. Robot movement. Start position. The start position, the servo 1 is 80 degrees, servo 2 120 degrees, servo 3 60 degrees, servo 4 80 degrees, servo 5 70 degrees. And then taking position, servo 4 first step, servo 4 62 degrees, and then servo 3 80, servo 2 170, and servo 5 10. The putting position, servo 2 120, servo 3 60 degrees, servo 3 180, and servo 4 130.
Next page is programming for SCARA movement in Arduino 2 and GUI will be described by Salsabila Anissa Putri.
Okay, thank you. I'm Salsabila from programming team SCARA, and I'll explain about SCARA robot movements and the GUI. So basically, SCARA using 4 servo, which is 1 servo the type MG996R and 3 servo type SG90S. Okay, so start position of this robot from servo 1 to 4 is 120, 110, 180, and 130. And also this robot has 2 more positions. I name it taking position and putting position. So taking position is for taking the metal object from conveyor, and putting position is for put the object to metallic box. SCARA robot movements using map method for the program. So it's like output parameter equals map, parameter input, parameter output limit, first parameter output, and last parameter output limit. Okay, so taking position will make servo rotate with this first and last parameter output limit settings. For servo 1 from 120 to 18 degree, for servo 2 from 110 to 150 degree, and for servo 3 from 180 to 0 degree, and for servo 4 from 130 to 60 degree. And for putting position movements are the vice versa. The next one I will explain is Graphical User Interface or GUI. I'm using Sharp Develop for create this GUI named Metal Object Detector application. So here's the design. As you can see, it has one port connection for connect the application to the device with one connect button. Next, it has one text box to display the number of metal objects and one label for the total objects. And also, it has one reset button to reset the application and devices at the same time. As you can see, here's the program using C++ language. I'm using combo box for port selection, so once it connected to Arduino, the combo box will automatically show the port that available. It's using get port names command. And also, this program is using string as a data type. In void serial port data receive, GUI will receive data from Arduino in the form of number from sensor. It will show in text box and label. Okay, in void button to click, so if a button reset is clicked, the GUI will send command reset to Arduino and set to high value that the Arduino will process it to reset all the device. And also the counter in text box and label will start over. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thanks for Salsabila Nisa Putri, and next batch is result photo and result demonstration. We have one video of demonstration. Let's watch together. Thanks for watching our demonstration video. Next page is obstacle phase, will be described by Rigo Rafael.
My name is Rigo Rafael. Obstacle phase 1. Servos that are often damaged, so that you have to replace part of the servo or buy new ones. 2. Lack of cost. And 3. Some members don't understand the job desk. 4. Insufficient division of job desk. 5. Due to the large number of members.
Thanks for Rigo Rafael. Next page is conclusion and suggestion. Conclusion will be described by Messi Dwi Putri.
My name is Messi Dwi Putri. I will explain about the conclusion. This project is made to move goods from one place to another with a given command additional sensor to detect the presence of object. The purpose of this project-based learning is for students to implement the learning they have gone through, namely implementing microcontroller and user interface, programming, mechanical design, electrical design, and implementing the use of sensor directly on miniature industrial process.
Thanks for Messi Dwi Putri, and next is suggestion. Project-based learning model on learning outcomes able to improve students' creativity and learning outcomes. Lecturers are advised to use the model in learning and can develop the project-based learning model to train the level of creativity and skills of students by production useful products. That's all presented by me and my partners of PBL MK 2001, with the mentors is Mr. Daniel Sutopo Pamungkas. Thanks and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.